Hello, Libra. This is Intuitive Niche, your fellow Libra son. Bottom of the deck. Discontent and boredom. Yeah, I stayed home today. My back is bad. My leg is bad. I had to go back to the doctor's after my injection that I had, and she's pushing all over my back. She's got to know where it's coming from, so I get it, but trying to get the insurance to approve another so I can get 2 more injections. Yay me. But anyways, I'm just hoping it goes quickly so I can get in and get it done, because this kind of pain is not fun. But it's more like a nagging toothache. It's always there. When I go to bed at night, it just throbs and it throbs and it throbs, and it goes down one leg, it goes down the other leg. I'm better off walking around than laying down, but I have to sleep sometime, right? But that's just my story. And today it was just worse because she pushed all over my back and made it hurt more and made it react more. And so I had ice on my back all night. I had ice on my back this morning. Doesn't really stop the nerve pain, you know what I mean? It's nerve pain. It's a nerve. It's, you know, if you know, you know. Anybody who's dealt with injuries and stuff, okay, you know. It doesn't take away from anybody else's pain and suffering, but this is the most I've had to deal with in a while since I broke my neck back in, I don't remember. But we got through that. We'll get through this, and hopefully we won't end up needing surgery. And we'll just get to a point where it's okay. And we'll deal with it and function and be normal again. So, with that, all my readings are free and timeless and for entertainment purposes only. I will not take responsibility for your actions, thoughts, choices, or decisions. We are going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck for you, Libra. Anyone, anywhere, any Libra, anywhere in your chart, the reading is for you. If you are not a Libra and you resonate or have any kind of air sign in there, it's for you too. You read the title and you say, oh, you're drawn to it? Watch it. It's meant for you. Okay. We are doing the 333. If you would like to make a donation to my business, Haven Jewels, Intuitive Niche, Venmo, friends and family only, and cashapp is in my description box. My emails are also in there, available if you would like to request a service, whether it's a reading, Reiki, jewelry, candle making, stuff, things that I do. Please feel free to reach out. Okay? And I have been shuffling in this card. Okay, you need a little more light on it. Disruption card. That is like the Tower in the tarot deck, okay? Disruption. It's on the bottom of the deck, so as we shuffle, hopefully, it will not come back out, okay? But it is a possibility since it's there showing itself after all my shuffling, okay? Let's see how we're doing, Libra. Top 3 cards off the deck. Number 18, the Shadow card. Welcome in, Shadow. It's okay. And number 3, partnerships and alliances. And the other 3rd card is emotional withdrawal. That's like the 8 of Cups there. That's how I see that one. And this is like the 3 of Pentacles. Partnerships and alliances, building a tribe, building your tribe. The Shadow card, of course. The 18 card would be the Moon tarot deck. But the 18 card here for Shadow, I linger to be the Devil card, okay? But it's not about the devil. It doesn't really exist, right? If you know, you know. The Shadow card is about dealing with yourself. And the things that trigger me. right? That's what you got to do. You got to deal with those things that trigger you. You got to know what they are and why it triggers you. So you have to start dealing with the shadow side of you. I have this thing that I do. I worry about everything and everybody that I care about. And sometimes when I'm talking and I'm hanging out with my friends and I get to vent and let it all out, I sound like a broken record sometimes. I'm just going on and on and on about the same thing that bothers me all the time. And believe me, these people have heard it over and over and over again. But why am I so triggered? Why do I keep going on about it? Why? Because I can't change it. I can't correct it. I can't fix it. And even I've explained it to the person involved in the thought process. So if you're the person I have a problem with and I'm telling somebody else, I'm also telling you, right? So deal with your shadow. Figure out what the trigger is. What is the trigger that is making you go off the deep end about somebody else? And why? Why are you doing it? Something that bothers you so much. Why does it bother you so much? It's their life, not yours. Whatever they're doing is bothering you. You shouldn't let it bother you. Why is it? So then deal with that why and fix that why so you stop letting it bother you. You are in control of that, Libra. You are. Okay. Hold on. The nose slap's coming from behind, right? Hold on. All right. I made you hold on because I needed to get a drink, okay? So we started with the shadow, partnerships and alliances, and emotional withdrawal. And we're talking about how we as Libras, not just Libras, but we as Libras, for this reading's purpose, let ourselves get triggered by our own bullshit. Earlier, today, my other reading that I did for Gemini was getting interrupted. I had to start it twice. My neighbors downstairs were arguing. I could hear them through the floor. The dog is pacing. Now, we know them. We're friends. So I was worried. And then, I had to text them and get them to stop yelling so I could focus on what I was doing here. And it was really bothering me. And then it started a whole conversation. So I ended up throwing out Gemini's reading twice. And I decided I'm going to put their burden down and give it back to them so I can take care of what I need to be doing. But what triggers that, right? You want to protect people. You want to not have people hurting each other, your friends and your family and people you love and you care about, right? So this becomes an important part of this reading today, Libra, because all the examples I'm going to give you are something that I just did. I had to get involved in a conversation that was, I could hear them. But it's it's really not my business, but it is my business, And I tell them, oh my God, I can hear you guys all the way up here. The dog's pacing the floor. What are you doing? And I'm like, Venetia, shut up. It's none of your business. But it is my business because they're older people and I care about them and they both have health issues and, yelling at each other and getting all frustrated because we're going to get a snowstorm and we're all worried about that. And it's just stupid things, right? That we have no control over, that we're getting triggered by, and that's what they're doing downstairs with each other because they got nobody else but each other most of the time. And who they got to argue with? Themselves? Right. You got to remember something here, Libra. You got to be understanding that. Now, I know them personally. We spend time together. We talk. All right. So they know that when I say something to them, I'm saying it out of concern. I'm not being a lunatic about it. So I can recoil my stupidity sometimes to sound the right way and make people understand that I'm not trying to call you out. I'm trying to protect you. And sometimes they don't want that protection. And sometimes you will come to a point where you have to decide to let it go. Sorry. The perfect example here of my own frustration with the surroundings that I'm in and what I'm trying to do and the business I'm trying to build. And I didn't go to work today. I don't want to lose my job, but my leg was so bad today I could barely stand on it, and pain throbbing down my, it's terrible. And I need to be at work. I need to be able to pay the rent and and all of that like everybody else does, right? All of us. So what triggers you? Did you just hear all my triggers? Okay. Learn to keep in check what you have control over, okay? If I don't take care of my health, I'm not going to be able to go to work. Then I'm not going to be able to pay the rent. But I have to take the time to take care of my health so I can go to work and do my job. I work physically. I'm not a desk person, and I've done the desk thing, and that causes a lot more physical damage to my body. So I'm better on my feet so I can move, and I know that, and so do most people who know me. So let me see what the next card is here. Triumphant success. Working on your triggers is a good thing because then you understand yourself and other people will understand you. So they know that you're not just running off at the mouth and insulting them or being mean to them or making them feel bad. You're trying to explain that, yes, you're upset about this at the moment, but it's really minor. It's small things. Chicken Soup. Anybody ever read that book? Chicken Soup. It's all small things. Really it is. And we got to be more mindful of how we're making other people feel when we're reacting to things that we're stressed about. That's what triggers you. That's your shadow. And you got to learn how to balance that. And there are ways to do that. Partnerships, alliances, that's your friends, that's your therapist, that's your preacher. It's whoever will listen to you and hear you out and give you advice if you want it. Or even if you don't. I know I give advice even if you don't want it. That's my job here. Emotional withdrawal. If you do not work on your shadow and learn what triggers you and learn how to balance it, sometimes you just don't need to be stepping into something. But when I heard them downstairs, I don't normally hear them. I kind of tune them out. I turn up the TV, but today I was doing quiet things. I have the house to myself. Hasn't been like that in a while. It's kind of nice. The dog and I are just doing our thing, doing a little of this and a little of that, and catching up on this here. Libra, you got to take care of you. And I feel guilty. I feel bad for not going to work today. What triggers me? Because I don't want to lose my job. But I also don't want to make my injuries worse, and then I have to have surgery and then be out of work anyways. You understand? There's got to be a balance. I have to know when not to do something, no matter what might happen because of it. All right? We're going to have a snowstorm this weekend here up in the great Northeast. Actually, all over the country. My daughter, who lives down in Tennessee, is also going to be dealing with a very severe ice storm down there. Okay? So I'm worried about that. That triggers me, right? I'm worried about my family down in Tennessee. I'm worried about my children that live, 20 minutes away from me right now. But I know they're all smart adults and know how to take care of themselves, so I don't really have to worry, but I still do. Okay? And I know they worry about me too, because I'm over here with myself, basically. And if the power goes out here, I don't think there's any generators that are going to help me, but I know my way. I'll get someplace. Even if I have to go to wow, all of a sudden, I just get flying cards. Okay, Libra, that means Venetia has to stop giving you examples and start telling you what has to happen, okay? We got the Six of Cups. Well, this is called Memories of Love, okay? And the throat chakra. Speaking your truth. You have to. You have to accept the truth about yourself and who you are. And the people that love you will accept you just the way you are. I know I drive my friends crazy. a lot of the times. I drive the neighbors crazy. I drive my roommate crazy. But it's because I give a fuck that makes a difference, right? So when I speak my mind, you better damn well know that I'm speaking my mind for a reason, and you better listen, because it's important. And especially if I say it out loud to you. Most of the times I mumble, and I just let it go, and I keep it, that's my trigger, right? I'm mumbling, I'm not saying it out loud, so I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but sometimes when I finally get to that point and I blow up, you better fucking hear what I'm saying, because it is life or death at that point. It really is. Memories of love? Old memories seeping into your mind. Intuition card came out. We call her the High Priestess, right? Trapped in fear, yeah. This is be like the Eight of Swords, okay? Self-inflicted. Fear is false evidence appearing real. And the last card that came out was Wisdom, so like the Hierophant. Like, you got to be the leader of your own life. This is a 2-week reading. This is a general reading for Libra. And anyone who resonates with this reading, clicking in your mind. You have to work on your shadow. You have to deal with those things that make you who you are. Good, bad, and ugly. And then you have to learn how to blend them together so all of you is reacting to one thing, and it's just who you are. And those that love you are going to accept you. Those that love you are going to listen to you. They're going to hear you as well. People say, what the hell does that mean? I heard you, I listened to you. No, there's two different things. Look it up. Trapped in fear. People are worried about so many things going on around them. Listen, we got a snowstorm coming. They're worried about having enough food in their house. And it won't matter how much food you got if the electric goes out and you have no backup generator. Okay? It won't matter. All your food's going to go bad. You just pissed money away for no reason. I do a balance. I have 3 cases of water here. I just ordered 1 more case today. I got a little bit of food in the refrigerator. I don't really worry about food too much because I have cans of soup. I have things that I can eat. I have bread. I can eat peanut butter jelly. I don't give a shit. It's just me. I'm okay. I worry about everybody else. And I know they're okay. I have an SUV. It will get me where I need to go. If I have to leave, I know how to go in the snow. I've lived in the Northeast all of my life. I can drive in the snow. Stop worrying about all the things you have no control over. Learn how to combine the person to realize, to be able to make the decision, okay, so it's snowing out, it's really bad, there's no visibility, I don't know if the plows are out, there's an emergency, I need to get to my kid's house. Should I take the chance? Depends what the situation is, right? But let's be real about this. Stay home. Keep your shit together. Deal with things as they come. It's just one snowstorm. And whatever happens, happens. It's one ice storm. It's one hurricanes, national disasters. Things happen all the time. These are some of those things we can't control, okay? And I'm using it as an example because it's about to happen. People are going crazy, losing their fucking mind, going grocery shopping for 10 weeks. Got a house with a month of food that could go bad in one day. You know why? Because you bought all the shit you didn't need to have. I mean, some people are smart, some people aren't. But we don't need to go crazy for one day of snow. You don't need 10 gallons of milk and 20 gallons of water. And, fill up a bucket or 2 in your house of water so you have some water if you need to heat it up. I have pots and pans. I can fill up the tub. I can fill up the mop bucket. Common sense things. All right? So let's just all calm down. We're going to be all right. It's a snowstorm in the Northeast. It'll be okay. We ask for all those that have to be out in this weather. We pray for them while they're taking care of our roads, while they're doing what they got to do so we can all get back out there the next day. It's a day. Has bad things happen? Yeah, we all have the wisdom, right? Libra. You got a lot of shit going on in your mind and you're trying to withdraw from it and you're just trying to let go and you just got to take one moment at a time, one day at a time. Realize what's triggering you and deal with it in the moment. and just calm down, okay? That's the real message here. Yes, it's going to snow. I live in a town where it looks like it's always snowing, okay? I'm kind of in the Great Lake region, okay? So it snows every day here. I'm not afraid of the snow. I love the snow. I just don't like the wind and the cold below zero and taking my poor dog out in this cold weather, and she does not want anything on her body. And she's out there with her paws up in the air like this. But she's got to go out. She will not pee or poop in my house. She won't do it. I put pads on the floor so she didn't have to go out in a storm. I had to still take her out in a storm. She wouldn't go. You know, and then she's going to get sick because she's got to go, right? Okay, so there's just things you can't control. So bundle up. Wear gloves. I'll give you one more example of the stupidity that goes on in people's minds. I went to the Get to Gas. It's so cold. The pumps are going in -1 degree weather, slower than, oh my God, it was terrible. My patience is not good there, but I've only put $20 in. I didn't need any more than that just to get home from the doctor's office, okay? Meanwhile, all the pumps in this goddamn place is running slow. We have this idiot pulls up. He's got shorts on, pair of sneakers, no coat. And he's yelling at the pump because it's going slow. Now tell me, with your common sense on the other side, do you see what the problem really was? I just started laughing at him. I didn't say nothing. And I said, well, I'm up to $3 now. I put $20 and it took 20 minutes for that to get filled. And I know most people wouldn't have stood there for it. I had gloves. I had a hat on. My ears were covered. I was warm. I had a coat and pants, you know, turtleneck, sweater, jacket. I had it all on. This idiot pulls up in shorts. Oh, I ain't got time for this. I'm only putting $1 in, man. That's it, $1. I'm going to get my $34 back and go next door. Well, he found out that next door the pumps were going slow there, too. It's cold out. It's winter. And you can get frostbite in less than 2 minutes. And you're wearing fucking shorts. The Denozo slap that I wanted to give this idiot. Okay? That's a trigger for me. Like, you're yelling at a pump because it's going slow. It's not their fault. It's not the pump's fault. It's not the store's fault. It's cold outside. Put clothes on. Lazy. Lazy, lazy, lazy. And don't sit here and lecture me in my comments about me calling somebody else lazy, because I'm pretty fucking lazy. I don't like to wear turtlenecks. I have a tank top, turtleneck, a jacket. This is a hoodie, whatever. And I wear it in wintertime because it's cold. I wear gloves and a hat and I have earmuffs because I have a bad neck. I have to wear a scarf. You get an idiot pulling up to the pump in fucking shorts like it's summertime out. What is wrong with you people that you are that lazy? Do you want to get frostbite? And he had a nice car, so before you say maybe he didn't have no money, yes, he did. As he had enough money to put $35 in his tank, and he had a nice car that he was putting it in, and guess what? He still had shorts on, and they were Lee jeans, okay? They weren't cheap. So, hello. What triggers you? What triggers you? Talk about road rage. What triggers you? Listen, Libra. I am working on myself so hard. I want you to know that's why I share myself with you so much. I'm not embarrassed by what I do. It's just who I am. I get trapped in fear because I want everybody to be okay. And then you get an idiot pulling up to the gas pump in fucking 20 below wind chill. It's fucking cold outside and you're yelling at a gas pump for going slow and you're in shorts. Put some clothes on, idiot. That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't say it. Maybe I should have. The poor girl in front of me who's pumping the gas and trying to be patient, and she's got no gloves on her hands. I said, well, since the pump is just doing what it's doing, why don't you just grab the gloves out of your car? Make sure you put, at least, your hands are warm. But at least she had a coat. She had her clothes on. Intuition. Wisdom. Okay. Libra. You can't fix stupid. You can't fix everybody. So I just decided to laugh at this guy. And that's what I did. Libra, my advice this week going forward. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck, prosperity begins. Yeah. Do what you can to help those who want the help. Use your intuition. Remember what it feels like. Somebody's going to need your help. But don't let it trigger you. It's not about you. Okay? Here's the bottom line, right? It's not about you. It's about who you're helping. It's about who needs help. Being able to see who to help. And having the wisdom to know the difference. Okay. All of this is a challenge for me every day. So I hope I entertained you enough with my road rage for the gas. And then I want to look at him and say, you know what? You get what you deserve if you come out here in shorts and it's fucking 20 below zero wind chills. And the pump is slow because the pumps are cold. Prosperity begins and the spiritual union is coming in. And they're going to love you for you and who you are. All of this. Who you are. Know what triggers you. Know how to balance out that trigger. Help those you can help. And let go of those you can't. That's my advice this week. Focus on your needs and fill in your cup first. That's what's going to bring it in for you. Prosperity comes in all forms, not just financial. Use your intuition. And for all of us who are a little bit older with a little more life experience, your wisdom is going to help many others along the way. And it's okay to go back in time and think about what coulda, shoulda, woulda. Don't get lost there. Don't withdraw completely. Okay? Know your triggers. That's the bottom line with this. You have to know what triggers you and how to get it balanced. All right, Libra? You got what it takes to have the union, the love. You do. And you will take care of business this week. Love and light.